What up, gamers? I have a Switch 2 now. I can explain. This video is gonna be just a bunch of me talking because you found the Melovania Mallways, a place where I just talk about whatever I want to. My phone fell, and I have people who want to hear that. If you wandered in here looking for interesting Mario Kart World content, this will not be that. I'm just gonna drive around in a weird pre-Christmas haze and just kind of talk about random stuff. All right, see you. Yeah. One thing led to another, and I have a Switch 2 and also Mario Kart World. Long story short, long story short, look at the fucking Bowser Castle up there. Long story short, I can't play as Daisy, so I have to play as Baby Daisy, and I've just been running around getting food, and the food gives me different costumes. And now it's my first time ever playing as Baby Daisy out of necessity. It's pretty cute. Very cute character. I realized that I was probably never going to reach into my pockets and take out 75,000 yen and shove it into the Gaijin lottery, which is always super crowded and takes forever to get a all region Switch in Japan, because even though it is pretty equal to the price around the world when you account for things, the yen is just so weak that feels like a crazy ask for a console that is pretty niche. And I just honestly feel a bit insulted by the whole foreigner thing. I know other companies have Japan-only consoles now, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like the language restriction. I think that's like an ethnic statement. I think it's unfortunate for the kids who don't speak Japanese in this country, who are already alienated enough. I'm not going to go off on all that, but yeah, I was not likely to dig into my pockets and pull out that much money that much money for a Switch 2. So I realized, wait, I'm lucky, I'm very fortunate. I could ask my parents to pool money together and help me get one for Christmas. Basically, I realized if I'm going to get one of these, it'll have to be Christmas. So I was thinking, basically this Christmas or next Christmas. So, I don't quite think I have a dying need for it now, but if I wait a year, I'm definitely going to have some things fly by that I might regret missing out on. So in the end, I asked for it this Christmas, and my dad handled it, and he shipped it to me, and he was like, if I were you, I wouldn't wait till Christmas to open it. And I'm like, well, now that you've said that. Today I finished the highest level Japanese exam, and I have been saying I didn't think I would pass. And then I started passing my practice tests, and I honestly may have passed today, I don't know. And something about that made me say, you know what, fuck it. When I get home, I'm opening up the Switch 2. And now I've got a bunch of stories, so let's get into that. Let's move out of here before the world ends, and strap in. Yosha! Let's hit the road. Yes. Yes, I will stop. Echoing danger. Yeah, so kind of getting the boring stuff out of the way. Oh god. Yeah! Escaping the castle and just jumping down has been very, very, very fun. This is giving Breath of the Wild. It's very plateau-like. This is a very similar plateau I'm picturing. Somewhere north of the Gerudo Valley in Botwa Todic. Uh-oh! Ow! No. So, yeah, basically, I talked about the situation with my parents. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, obviously didn't say anything about the hard feelings towards Nintendo, but I was like, I have an idea. I don't know if it's in the budget, but if you guys, they have their own household, right? They're divorced, they have their own household, but they still do a lot for me and my sister during the holidays. So I'm like, there's one I'd rather not slip past that. I have been somewhat hilariously. I didn't even know if I didn't think anybody would ever know this, but now it's been immortalized. I keep starting these little blue pedal challenges, and then I keep losing them. I like that you can click a button and reset them, but I keep losing them, being like, dude, I don't give a shit, and then I just kind of walk out. Yeah, basically, I saw the opportunity, and I'm like, could we work together to fund this? And then I kind of left it in their hands once I knew like what was going to happen. My dad was going to be the one to ship it. I don't know, it's kind of hard, you guys. I can't do that. I have been learning the tricking and flipping, but I don't really want to do that. Basically, long story short, I was at a point where like Pokemon Legends ZA, like maybe just because there's like the Switch 1 version I could get like used, maybe that'll go down to like 3,000 yen on a good day eventually, and then if I like the upgrade pack, it doesn't feel that bad. I don't know. I am a bit interested in Legends ZA, but the more I look into it, the more it's just, it's just a Pokemon game. And unfortunately, a lot of the things that I'm interested in it for are things that I've just been on I need to stop hitting these. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back there. They do bad things to people there, and I don't want to be involved in that. Okay. Anyway, I've been noticing, like, they put a little bit of extra sauce into, like, the dialogue. It's a bit more witty. The character ideas are a bit funnier and more memorable. I've been seeing good shit about, like, the people of the game, and, like, the tone is a little bit, like, cynical, and I like that. But the issue is that I am on my Kodaka shit. I'm binging Danganronpa, and I just played, like, 150 hours of Hunted Line. So, like, no amount of snark and character and good writing could possibly compare to that right now. Like, if I'm ever gonna play ZA, it's gonna be way after the fad. So, it'll be like Legends Arceus. It took a while for me to come around and get Legends Arceus, but, when I did, I loved it. I truly loved that game. I haven't even played that much, but it has really clicked with me. Oh, there's Ship Fortress! Wow. Yeah, DS and Wii, only GameCube is really like my soft weak point from my childhood. But I did play at all of the Mario Karts back then. I'm not a very good drifter. I got the crab boy here. Anyhow, yeah, Mario Kart World was definitely ending up in that like, if I got the bundle, I would play it, but if I don't get the bundle, I'll probably never play it. And Pokemon Legends was also like, yeah, if I got the bundle, I would play it. I don't know. I'm not like gonna spend like 7,000 yen on that or whatever. I'm not gonna spend 8,000 yen on Pokemon. No. All this to say, I did not know whether I would get one of those games in the bundle. And apparently my dad thought that I needed Mario Kart. To his credit, Double Dash is one of the only games besides Pac-Man that he is invested in. He is great at Double Dash. We still play that sometimes. So yeah, thanks to my dad, I have Mario Kart World. And I will say, this has been an absolutely stupendous, fun little game that I feel like I got for free. It's really funny considering the fact that this is the most expensive Nintendo game of all time. That's definitely something else. Like, dude, yeah, free run. This is fun. It's like a digital game, so I can just like pick it up and doodle around when I want to. This feels pretty fun. I like it. It's like a little bonus treat. I like that. And then for most people, it's like, bruh, this cost me 9,900 yen. Well, that's a different story, isn't it? I am very happy to have this on my first evening with the console. It's very, like, sensory and brain dead and Nintendo-like. But yeah, that is a very specific, privileged position to be in. I got this as a fun little bonus. So yeah. To be honest, like, kind of going on the Nintendo stuff while I'm still doing the boring shit here. Wow! I'm digging the sky. I'm really digging any moment when the sky opens up. I have a toxic relationship with Nintendo and, like, the Switch 2 right now, where, like, I literally used to be so entrenched. I used to be so involved in the Switch stuff and discourse and everything, and it is, like, habitual. Like, every meal, like, I watch YouTube, and if I'm watching YouTube, the thing I want to watch is just people talking about, like, Mario Sunshine's actually really good, but it's just getting so toxic because it's just, there's not even conversations anymore. It's just, this is just a different company now. It's not fun. It's Daisy's Palace, isn't it? They're just becoming Disney, you know? It's just like, yeah, like 101 Dalmatians is like a fun movie. Who gives a shit? You know, they're selling it on like AI, HD upscaling, live action, like transphobia, genocide. You know, it's like, I'm making that up. You know, this is all this crazy, insane shit that comes along with Disney. And it's like, I don't really want to talk about 101 Dalmatians no more. So considering like I'm pretty opposed, like I have a lot of beef with Nintendo as a company right now. I've kind of just moved towards like, you know, I've had a good run. I think I'm just gonna like ask folks like, you know, if my parents have like a little money set aside for like a birthday or Christmas now and again. Like, hey, can you get me Zelda? I've already been doing that. Thousand Year Door was a birthday gift. Echoes of Wisdom was a Christmas gift. Oh my gosh. Ah! I've watched so many videos about this game. I already know everything. It's Daisy's Castle. This is so nice. Yeah, anyhow. So Nintendo, like, big, like, you know, capital N games are kind of becoming like a luxury. They're becoming a luxury item. And for me, it's becoming like if somebody wants to spoil me, you know, I'd be happy. But the Switch 2 is more about like immortalizing my very, very strong Switch collection than keeping up with the Nintendo's. Yeah, I got my Kirby's and stuff like that. More on that in a minute. Got my Kirby's. Animal Crossing, I'm looking forward to. I used to be very like, oh, Luigi's Mansion 4. Like, maybe when the time comes, I'll be excited. But I don't know. You know, 1 year by like Kirby, Pikmin. 1 year by like Zelda. I don't know. Probably just gonna buy like a handful of Nintendo games. I'm not gonna buy them new anymore. That's for sure. And I'm definitely not gonna talk about them on the main channel very much. I mean, good fucking god, after the Kirby video. I was gonna make a little post about that to explain where the video went, but I decided this wasn't really worth it. I think one person mainly, and maybe they're friends, or maybe genuinely out of nowhere, the very, very nice ratio of likes to dislikes just randomly changed as the video started getting sent to all the wrong people. And like a few people came in being super toxic, saying I was like a fucking moron and all this shit. Like totally looking at the video in the worst possible way to make my point sound as dumb as possible. After like hundreds of people had come through and been like, hey, I like this is fun. But one lady, I'm not gonna get too into it, but one lady made me her project for the night and just went on and on about how stupid and like dangerous every one of my points was, and how dumb and like corrupt I was as an individual, how like my internalized misogyny has led to the gender essentialist view that we need more diversity in character rosters because that would be good and that would help people get more invested in the series. Like, I see where there's a point for criticism, but there was just no boundaries and it was just so personal. And she's like, it's a shame you're a teacher because you're literary your reading and your media analysis skills are so fucking dog shit. I'm like, bruh, this is my job. I don't know you. Just paragraphs on paragraphs. So that was super not fun. That got really awkward, and I ended up just being like, this is Kirby. Like, this is Kirby, and y'all are really making me not want to think about Kirby right now. That was very unfortunate. I read all of the things. I read every comment people said. I took their points into consideration. Like, I get it. I definitely get why, like, people were mad at that video. Because, like, I was very loose with what I said. I was doing a lot of, like, playfully over-reducing things. A lot of playfully, like, this character's arc's about nothing but getting the shit beaten out of them. And I meant, like, you know, A, I meant in the course of that game. And B, I meant if we're talking about characters who have peaceful arcs in the course of the game, and characters who are fought to befriend them, there is a very clear delineation. But people thought I meant, like, I didn't understand that you can fight people and then, like, bond through that and redeem them. People thought I didn't get the point of these character arcs. People were definitely speaking from a point of, like, the entire Kirby series with somebody. It was a shit show. It was so bad. And I was just like, this is stupid. Like, this is why I don't talk about this on my channel. Like, this is like a soft, tender, fun thing. Oh, it's a Sarlacc pit. This is like a soft, tender, fun topic. It's not that complicated, and I most certainly don't want to get into fisticuffs or get told that I don't deserve to be a teacher over my presentation of trends among Kirby. That was very stupid. And now part of me is like, the Kirby Air Rider situation is unbelievable. I'm just gonna play Mario Kart World. But I didn't plan on playing Mario Kart World. I legitimately didn't know I was gonna get this till right now. But it is very funny timing, isn't it? But all of that to say, I am fucking done with Nintendo Discourse. It's just not interesting. It's like, wow, I can't believe it. They made another game that's very like fun and sensory and has high polish, but is slightly lacking in like the deeper systems because it's more like, you know, emphasizing the minute to minute, second to second like intrinsic game feel, and it costs a lot of money because they're very proud of like it's just the same story over and over, and it's not interesting. And moreover, like, I don't know, I'm kind of like, now that I have the mall ways, I'm kind of like raising the quality, I guess, of what I expect from like my main channel. And when I talk about stuff on the main channel, like I want to get into it, I want to like, you know, say what I think. And with Nintendo, what I think is that it's fun and it's like nicely polished, but it's kind of too expensive, and I really don't like the way that they guard everything behind like weaponized lawsuits and their crazy like legal ninjas and everything. I don't like that. I don't like how they behave as a company no more. I don't know. That's just, it's not an interesting topic anymore. And I most certainly don't want to subject this Switch 2 that like my parents very, very, very kindly helped me get to, you know, this shitstorm of like, you know, evil company practices and stuff like that. Like, you know, I kind of had to make a decision. I'm either gonna like, you know, stand by my morals completely and be like, I'm cutting this out of my life, you know? Or it'd be like, oh, this is gonna feel kind of morally great. Holy shit, that's so cute. Holy crap, that's a cute hat. This is gonna feel kind of like weird, but like I'll handle it in my own way. I'll do what I can to reduce like my, you know, financial contribution to the company. I'm not gonna like gas them up on YouTube or anything like that. I'm finding my own kind of messy way to deal with it, which I think is probably what most people are doing in reality. But obviously I don't want to take something that's like, you know, dear to me and put it into the middle of all that shit storm. Yeah, firestorming. I saw a post that was like, we need to go back to calling Discourse firestorms or flame wars. I agree with that. I completely agree with that. But I will be having Discourse about, wow, Mario Kart Land, Mario Kart Game Boy. I'll be having Discord. This is a really cute outfit. I love the color scheme. I love the color schemes that Daisy always gets. Watch this. Where are we going? How badly? Wow! Look at that in the... Oh, it's Wario Shipyard. That's really beautiful. We got camels. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna make like a Getting a Pulse on the Switch 2. I will make a Getting a Pulse on the PSP because I think that's fun. But Getting a Pulse on the Switch 2, God, what would I even say? I like these guys. I'd be like, this is very fun, but it's very expensive and getting quite niche. It's a lot of money to spend just to see Zelda. Like, what am I gonna say? What I really would say, because I'm me, is like I've been having fun like giving it its own identity. The big games I wanted to play were 100 Line, Gunvolt, and Miku. Those are like the first things I wanted to play. And 100 Line and Gunvolt were so good for showing off just how beautiful handheld mode is. What am I now on? I'm Battle Queen. Oh my goodness, like the cyber aspects, the UI, the audio design, everything was so freaking cool. I was like having like a cyber overdose playing those two games. I'm so excited to share Gunvolt this weekend. I got a Peach Medallion. That is a nice sticker, however. You will never be able to see what sticker I'm using because they're really not shown very well. I hope these propellers help propel me through the sand. If I really want to talk about like my first night with the console, though, I think I gotta close Baby Daisy's ears. This is a child. She shouldn't be hearing the story that's about to unfold. That's so cute. I think the crab. Who else do I want to play as? The thing is, I always just play as Daisy. Because I have internalized misogyny. That's what I was told. That's what I was told about my thoughts on rosters. I never said you have to play as characters of your gender. I said it's a fact that if you... This is Kaito. If you make more diversity and more people see themselves in the character, I think that's... more people see themselves in the roster. I think that's objectively true. I think I'll always believe that's objectively true. Let me get a car instead. So the first thing I did with this console was I was looking forward to 100 Line. I thought that would be so fun. I thought that'd be like the perfect game. Ribbon! Get out of here! Don't talk about Ribbon! Don't tell me about Ribbon and Adeline, and Alpha throws a beer bottle against the wall. Get out of here! I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm never gonna say those names ever again. I'm not the person who made the discourse video anymore. I've changed! So I booted up 100 Lime, and I was like, damn, wow, the battles are such a nice display. I think it's possible, I don't know for sure, some of the oh, wow. I think it's possible some of the slowdown that battles have, which is like the only place you have to worry about performance in 100 Line, really. I think some of that was resolved just by putting it over onto Switch 2, because I used Shoma on an absolute ton of enemies, and that's usually when you get slowdown, and nothing really happened. It looked like Shoma did not cause lag. The poor boy, he finally finds a niche, and it causes the game to crash. Not crash, lag. But, no, that was smooth, but then I was like, huh, Darami was, like, really kind of, like, thirsting over Hiriko at the beginning of this battle. Like, she was really, like, that was, like, the point of that conversation, was that Darami was, like, thirsting over Hiriko. That's interesting. And then at the end of the battle, who do we find? Who are we fighting? But good old Eva, the prisoner, the one who, you know, did the kidnapping. Sorry, spoilers. The one who had all the story stuff happen. That's Invader Commander. Eva, the purple character. She showed up, and she begged for her life as usual. And was like, please take me prisoner. But C-Ray is alive in that route, so he's like, Takumi Sumino, if you are a leader, you're gonna have to kill this woman, or it's up to you whether we take her prisoner. And Takumi's like, shit, the stakes are getting really high. Oh man, my choice here could really affect things. And I was like buying into it. I was like, oh, this might be a split path. I don't know, for some reason, Eva might actually be like an actual choice for some reason on this route. And a hand is put on his shoulder, and someone says, don't worry, I got this. And Takumi said, in that moment, the decision had already been made. And Darami steps forward, who has never stepped forward about Eva before. And she said, it's okay, Takumi. I understand how you feel. Takumi's like, you do? He's like, yeah. You've always wanted a sex slave. Takumi's like, what? It's like, you've always wanted a human doll to act out your fantasies from your erotic killing games. What are you? It's so funny. These do not represent the views of Melovania Incorporated or even 100 Line video game. This is one character doing a bit. We have our Darami license here. She's probably just trying to create a scene to like break up the mood and save Eva's life. But oh my god, I had my Switch 2 open for all of like 40, I had been setting it up and I've been finally gaming for all of like 40 minutes, and it just starts to descend into one of the craziest tones I've ever seen in a route. I think this is like the Yuri route, I don't know, it's getting so goofy. And she's like, no, I got this. We're gonna make her our slave and do horrible, naughty things to her. And everyone's like, well, what are we, human traffickers? No, we can't do that. And I'm just like, man, this is exactly what Shigeru Miyamoto had in mind. Like, this is Nintendo quality. I'm just laughing so hard. It's the most un-Nintendo, unhinged thing I could have possibly played to start my relationship with the console. Like, oh, wow. HD. Hear that sound design. This is the future. Look at this awesome screen. I can really get the read of the battlefield. Hey, wait, what the fuck did you just say? What did you just say? I'm losing it. It kept being really unhinged too. Like, I had no idea what's coming in that route, but it is getting so unhinged, and I was laughing my ass off. Like, welcome to Eternity, Switch 2. I'm the one who you went home to. I'm sorry. These do not reflect the views of Melovania Incorporated. These are very serious issues Starmie is joking about. She knows not what she says. She's being incendiary. She's being intentionally insane. I'm sure Eva's gonna have a good, well, nobody will, nobody besides C-Ray will lay a finger on Eva. And there was no stopping him from she's fine. She's gonna be fine. It's cool. Nobody's getting violated today. It's a terrible thing. It is. And the game does explore that. Yeah, no, that's the thing, is like, anything you put on the main channel, even if it is as crazy as 100 Line, I have to be able to, like, engage with it. I may not sign off on everything in it. I certainly don't always, but I have to be able to engage with it and have, like, a mature conversation with everything in it. With the Switch 2, it's like, today we're talking about, is this game worth $80? I don't think I can take that seriously. I don't really believe that many games can be worth that much money. It's, yeah. You have alternate costumes, Kaito? Oh, that's so fucking cute. Wait. Oh my god. The food is really cute. I feel like they kind of locked into making really adorable HD food assets in Animal Crossing New Horizons. When I saw these, I was like, this looks like Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yoshi Burger. The intro to the game was really nice. It starts you right off. Mario, yeah, it starts you right off here. They did a good job kind of tying the identity around this. The Route 66 cars, radiator springs thing. What's to do it? These things look like egg sushi to me. I keep viewing them as egg sushi. Mario, it's on. I have not raced a single person. I've probably played this game for an hour now. I haven't left free run. I found my happy place. This is my pack-in. This is my free pack-in game. And I will fight every day to create a world where Nintendo can change this from an $80, like, sell your loved one's game to a pack-in free game to show you how cool the Switch 2 is. God, the form factor is really funny, you guys. Wow! White chocolate! It's cloud white chocolate. I love that! I've never seen anybody get as excited about white chocolate as they get about it in Sapporo, where they have the snow festival, where Snow Miku gets, I don't know, displayed, I guess, where she gets worshipped, more or less. Snow Festival is one of the coolest festivals in Japan I've ever been to. It's a crazy thing up in Hokkaido where it started as basically soldiers who were in town. I don't know if they were like American soldiers. No, they were probably self-defense forces. Self-defense force soldiers from Japan, where it's like, you know, they had time to kill in Sapporo. And the kids from the local school started making really elaborate snow sculptures. So the soldiers started to shovel as much snow as they could for physical training over to the kids so they could use it. And it allowed them to make really elaborate snow sculptures. So now there's a huge, like, world-class snow sculpture display where everybody in the town comes out, or maybe people from even further away in like this very snowy part of the country, come together and make just the most elaborate, incredible snow sculptures you've ever seen in your entire life. I went 2 years ago and it was very magical. But one day, Muse was there. One day, Muse and I and our friends were just, you know, looking for stuff to do in the area. And the white chocolate cookie factory, which is called Shiroi Koibito, White Lover. A very funny name, definitely not about race, it's just the White Lover cookie, the Shiroi Koibito. There's a whole factory dedicated to them, and it is such a nice tourist trap. Like, they clearly put a lot of money into it. It was almost like Disney quality. It was very, very just immersive, just such a pretty building, so wintry, had that like European look, big Christmas time foyer, and little interactive things you could play with, and little miniature houses, so much animatronics, so cool. When I saw that cloud white chocolate, my brain went to that, mainly because I'm playing as Kaito Snowman here, but yeah, I don't know, I just saw that, I'm like, that is the nicest white chocolate I have seen since Shiroi Koibito. Dude, one thing about me is I love driving. One thing about me is I like to drive cars. It was such a big, like, involved process deciding whether or not to give up on getting my Japanese license, because frankly, I didn't need my Japanese license. I didn't even have plans to stay here for more than a couple years, and I don't have plans to stay here for more than a few more years. But I was like, I could. And if I suddenly wanted to have my license, it's a hell of a process, so why not do it? I tried to give up like 2 or 3 times because it was so annoying and I barely failed the first time. It was so taxing and stressful and all this shit, but I did it. did it. I got my license, and man, I really miss driving. Because I live in a city where you can, you know, function off of just trains and buses. And then those trains and buses take you to, like, Tokyo and all these other huge cities, so you don't really need a car. Most of my friends don't have cars. I don't have a car. Most of my friends don't even have their licenses here, my foreigner friends. Tamagoyaki! Tamago sushi. Yeah, but then getting it, having the ability to rent cars for relatively cheap, has just been so fun. This is the biggest difference for me is the cars versus the trains. My life in America more than Japan. Because I miss driving. I love driving. Driving is everything. Like, please, I miss it so much. Yeah, hours and hours. Whoa. Crazy. Natural oil. Banana. I mean, okay, since it's the backwards, like, I can take this game seriously. I just, like, don't have a lot of interest. I can talk Nintendo. And one thing interesting is, like, they obviously chose to prioritize, you know, what are we going to use the graphical, what are we going to use the power for? What are we going to use the, you know, Switch 2 power for? It's not the graphics, you know, it's nowhere near as pretty as I thought a next-gen Mario Kart would be in my imagination. But having this whole stupid world run this smoothly is really fun. I get that. I get why they looked at the graphics card and were like, what are we going to do today we're going to make a big toy box. And of course, I've seen all the discourse, I know all the points. It is not a very well-made toy box. I've watched too many. It's one of my most viewed games this year, even though I did not have it or even have plans to have it. There are issues with this toy box, especially the price of this toy box. But like as a concept, I get it. You know what I mean? It's cool. Like I get it. It's really fun and immersive so far. It'll be a really good free tech demo. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Race around a tribute to Choco Island 2. Okay, I will race around to Island Choco. Yeah. Oh, everybody, people are very excited about racing around this tribute to Choco Island 2. Is that Bowser Jr.? Looks like Bowser Jr. is wearing a hat of himself. Whoa, this is weird. I'm playing Mario Kart now. This is my first time playing Mario Kart. Oh, I just saw baby Rosalina's Explorer outfit, and the colors are so pastel and good. Is this Fat Yoshi? Was that Fat Yoshi? I guess I can bring Daisy back now that I'm done talking about Darumi, like, being insane. This is cute. Is that Bowser on a cloud? Hello, grown Rosalina. How do I unlock grown Daisy? When I heard about the, like, Magic Koopa lottery you have to use to unlock everybody. Everybody. You know, I tried my best. Whatever. I love Choco Island 2. I love Choco Island 2. It's always been my dream to race around a tribute to Choco Island 2. When I heard about the Magic Koopa lottery you have to do to unlock anybody, I was like, sure, I guess that makes sense for, like, the Scrumblo Bumblo characters. They put Daisy in the Magic Koopa lottery? Or maybe she's one of the ones that unlocks, like, every couple of races. But I'm not racing! Well, how am I gonna get her back? How am I gonna get her back? That was visceral. I'm sick of hearing about Kirby Air Riders. I'm gonna play a game with a fuck ton of characters. I actually got... Oh, there's Fishbone right there! He caught hands in my script in the video. I probably am gonna play as Fishbone. He looks funny. He just looks like a head from behind, basically. I got this. How long do I have to race around a tribute, a loving, beautiful, handcrafted tribute to Choco Island 2? Fuck off, Choco Island 2. I'm not retrying that shit. I don't care. I don't even know what Choco Island 2 was. It's a cute car. Ribbon. Repair space. Wario's premium scrap. See, I like that. It implies that he's reselling random junk, but strategically. Oh hey, this is a loving tribute to Mushroom Bridge. Ooh, but it's even better. Innovation that excites. Okay, I'll be honest. One reason that I was not that interested in this game is people were like, "Wow, the trick system, the jumping on the walls changes everything." But you don't use it in that many races, and it might actually make you slower. And I'm like, why? Then that's just a novelty. Like, I don't know. I'm suspicious that this is gonna feel like a novelty. It's novel. It's fun. But I'm suspicious. Part of the reason I recorded this weird, slightly dark, unhinged video, very much in the energy of my Switch 2 era, is just, I feel like it's one of those, like, Breath of the Wild type games where just everything goes into, like, the initial wow of the first, like, 50 hours, and then it kinda can't quite get back to that after. This is, like, hot curry. It's really pretty. Yeah, I'm suspicious. Rolo metal. I keep coming here. I want to get some right now. He's doing a real Yoshi-like walk there. Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing here? What is? But yeah, I have a feeling like the more I play the game, the more the wonder is gonna wear off. So it's like, hey, this is a bonus. I'm not gonna rush. I'm not gonna force it to the point that it's no longer wondrous. I'm gonna peg. Hey, Luigi. Can I do a horn? Yeah. Another thing I didn't like about this game is looking at footage, it looked like you could just trick all the time. I don't really get what I was looking at. I know there's like the charge trick. Maybe you can do another trick after that. I thought that you were just always tricking. Maybe it's just like when you're in the air, you can do infinite tricks, and on the water... Oh, I was on the water, and it seemed like you have to like get kind of like a momentum going to trick. Basically, I looked at so much gameplay where people were just mashing tricks, and I like tricks, but the idea of just like trick, it just didn't sound fun to me. And maybe there is a way to do that, but like I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's too much tricking. Like, I don't know. That's like, I can't handle like mainstream gaming discourse right now. Cause like, I want to be able to say like, I don't want to trick. Like maybe for a short burst, it's fun. I want to be able to say that and not have people be like, so you mean you hate the trick system? So you mean you don't understand the trick system? So what you mean to say is you are too stupid and biased for the trick system? No, I just don't enjoy it. Someone's gonna be able to take that. I got a real video coming out soon. I really love it. It's been coming for a long time. It's gone through a few transformations. All I have to do is put the B-roll on. It's really nice. It's about Castlevania. This is my target, and I will not stay. Stop giving me green shells. I need more firepower. He wasn't my target. That was an innocent. I'm trying to do like the echoes of wisdom walk. Sir. Sir. You're a mistake. Never throw item blocks backward. That was Kirby Forgotten Land. That would have hit. Ooh. Y'all know about that? They struggled so much with making the 3D gameplay for Kirby because they did a really nice game developers conference thing on this. Kirby is so round that it's really hard to tell what direction he's facing, which makes things like aiming in 3D, which they wanted to do, really difficult, in addition to just basic controls. That was my target. Yes! I beat the Charge and Shock challenge. I think Arlo or somebody mentioned like they wish you unlocked the character there. I completely... Who is this? Who are you? I don't know you. You look like a Kingdom Hearts character. Wait, look, you have like a mouth? You're Vivi. Yeah, you are. You're Vivi. From Final Fantasy IX? He looks like a Heartless from Kingdom Hearts. You play Kingdom Hearts? I'll leave you be. Have a good night. Yeah, I did the Fishbone challenge and I failed it, but if that's how I unlocked Fishbone, I would have done the Fishbone challenge. Like that just would have been a fun game design idea. I love wheeling the car around. There's something about that. When you're really immersed and you just like, hold on, like hit the brakes, turn around. There's something like, oh, she means business. What am I gonna do with this? What if I, can I unlock an outfit for Cow? Can I unlock an outfit for like Waluigi? Am I getting an exploit here? Are they gonna come to my house? Oh my god, look at him. Look at the crouch. He's crouching on damn everything. Give his legs some love. You're killing him! This is cute. That's super cute. Okay. Can I... Whoa, it looks like a different item now. Is it Indian curry? What? I didn't get anything. I'm going back. Get over here. Gotta finish the unlock system right now. Dude, this game, I've watched the analysis. This game is brain dead with its systems sometimes. I could just sit here and farm every cosmetic in the game if I wanted to, probably. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Do you actually have to go to other places and get different takeout things to get more cosmetics? Am I wrong? Maybe you have to go around the map. That's such a cute item box, though. Well, this is my first time hearing the Kevin Afghani. This is the one! Oh, wow. MLM icon. MLM icon. Anybody coming for that one? I'm gonna catch any strays for that. I think he looks like a cool gay uncle right now. Is that my gender essentialism? I don't know. Kirby fandom. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, it's like the fact that you can like sit here and just like farm like the most interesting unlock in it. This is crazy. You gotta like space out your unlocks more, make it more fun. This is good. Waluigi's having a good day. I have been in deserts this entire game so far. I'm not going to Sarasa Land. Waluigi is not welcome in Sarasa Land. Yeah. Let's go with like Maple Tree Way. They got Maple Tree Way. God, that is one of the most fucked up things about this game. Is like during the release cycle, or no, not the release cycle, the release weekend for the Switch too. Doug Bowser had to be like, don't worry, you're purchasing a complete game. This $80 investment will see you through the next 10 years. And then everybody, oh, it's more you guys. Oh, Nabbit, huh? And everybody's like, yeah, but I want DLC though. Like, oh god, come on. Like, this is just untenable. A simultaneous, like, you could not possibly ever make me pay more for this game, and you need to apologize for making me pay this in the first place, mixed with, yeah, but I kind of want more. Like, that is unholy. That's divorce. Somebody needs a divorce from something right there. That's divorce. What are you doing? Oh, look at this pretty what was that, like an old mirage? It's a very pretty location I just discovered, and frankly, I'd like to explore it. I had a feeling when he jumped, he was like skipping, but at the same time, he did need to jump. Nabbit! I don't know what time it is. Dude, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I took the N1 and I had confidence today. That has been such a long-term goal. Like, it's just impossible. I can't believe I'm this close to passing the N1. This is a life goal in my Japanese language learning journey that, like, I thought I was, like, 7 years away from. It's crazy. I'm very fortunate that I have a job where I can sit down now and again and have, like, a couple hours to study a day. I'm very grateful that I can, like, be making money while studying and improving myself on things. I'm following this train. Waluigi, get a different car. Also, yeah, you're gonna be a biker again. Boy, he's fun. I love his animation. But he's the coolest biker, but also the absolute least cool biker. And that ultimately makes him the absolute coolest biker. Oh my god, he is arched like a spider. No! I just like stimming and doing things that feel good. I just wanted to like bounce back and forth on the tracks. Wait. Dude, this is epic. This is so... Thanks, Dad. Good call. Oh, wait, you can... Huh. You can lean forward. This looks ridiculous! It's like those old, like, shticks. You know the shtick I'm talking about? You got one person on a train, and other people hold up on like a smaller cart that you have to go up and down. It's like a push lever cart. This may only have happened once in history, but to me it's a very important thing that was like instilled in me as a child. Like, this is one of the human experiences, Layla. You have to remember this. You got like villains trying to catch up to the good guys, and the villains have like a push lever cart thing. They have to go up and down and up and down, and by their own damn muscle, they manage to catch up to the heroes in their train. That's what I've experienced. It's a fuzzy! What game are they from? I'm gonna say they're Mario 3. I think I'm right about that. I played like 2 seconds of that game. It's pretty fun. But I know about the reference in Celeste, because I had to Google what's going on in Celeste. Celeste is installed. How much the game tag installed? This is the first night installation batch. So we got... Oh, is this now my most played game? Have I played it longer than 100 Liner Gun Vault? Man, I'm just zoning out. Ah, wow. I'm very invested in playtime, as some people know. I got Hollow Knight and Silksong. Very excited about that in handheld. Animal I haven't tried. I gotta stop recording this and play some of these. Yeah, Gun Vault, 100 Line. I gotta go play Miko. What do you think? What do you think, Waluigi? Oh, we're setting up. We're setting up back here. Okay, but if I kept riding the train, where would I go? I'll probably grab this. In my heart, I feel like I should grab it. Whatever. I know how unlocks work in this game. I'm probably never gonna care. Toad Factory. That was cool. Baby Daisy made her mark there. I really want to get on the highway. I simply enjoy driving. Do you think I can make that jump? Nah. I got my own highway. This is rad! This is rad! Yeah. I kind of want a jacket with something on the back like Waluigi has here. There's a thing in Yokohama, which is right next to Tokyo. Where? It's like a place where a lot of people go to get those jackets you see, like Yakuza folk have, where it's like an American-style baseball jacket, but it's got like a Japanese-style embroidering, I think, like a handmade design on the back, right? Like you use like needle and string, and make like a big fucking tiger. You know what I mean? Those kinds of jackets. My friend and I like had soft plans to go get them one day. I don't know if I will. I don't know what design I want, but I kind of want a jacket with the design on the back. Maybe it will say Fireball, but personally I might go for Swoop. Wow! This is so pretty! This is exactly the change in ambiance that I needed. Is that Moo Moo Meadows? This is more my speed. This is more my speed right now, man. Sting D. He's so fun. Boing. Oh, we're flying! Oh, it has eyes! Wow! Okay, I like that. We got this, Waluigi. Have pride. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever finished one of those challenges before, because I don't think I've ever seen that animation before. Or that whole, like, you know, clear! Well, maybe this is where I leave you. Waluigi's, going to Chiba. I don't know. I feel like eventually I'm gonna have like a mental map of this place, and I'm gonna say this reminds me of X, Y, or Z. Like, oh yeah. I feel like I'm driving around New Jersey or something like that. I was actually very impacted the first time my friends and I drove from New York City to New Jersey. The oil fields. Wow. Just like all the oil fields, and just endless rows of lights and machines. I was like, this awoke something in me. So pretty. Pro Racer to the Sweet Studio. Peach. Tone Fierceness. Peach's model kind of freaked me out when I looked at it the first time. I'm like, this is... I don't know if I like this art style. I generally have liked the art style from afar. I think Daisy looks cool, but something about seeing Peach, I was like... I'm gonna win! I'm gonna win. I'm getting more used to it, but there's just some kind of mix of elements here. I don't know. I think it's hit or miss. Some of it feels uncanny, but everything feels uncanny right now in this console. It's so big! It's so big. Yeah, I'm gonna go play it.